There we go. More gears. I guess they're in high demand this week. It'll be over soon. Just keep working and the time will go by quicker. Then it's an appointment with Dr. Carter before I can go to the post office. Oh, sweet mercy. Thank you, Mr. Roberts.
I swear I ought to have a word about this with Mr. Roberts, about these lazy bums who basically ditch work for these events. He's got to have noticed this is causing a problem production-wise.
Oh, I'm sure he has, but not much he can do. Let's remember, we may be part of a big manufactory, but he can't go firing people willy-nilly. While he's gone, well, he can't really say much to the upper class about those parties. They could easily get him into trouble.
True. Ah, well, guess it's just what we're gonna have to deal with. Hey, you hear about all that weird stuff going on over in Central City State, or just Lumen Solemn in general?
Define weird. We always got weird stuff going on in all of Lumen Solum. The good and bad kinds of weird.
The weird disappearances. You know, all those missing people cases that have been popping up as of late.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing about that. No one has been able to make any connections either. Every victim is run from all parts of the class scale, and well, they basically have nothing in common. It's just random. It's one of the most bizarre things the forces have seen according to the papers.
Yeah, though gotta say, whoever is behind it is quite the mastermind. Not saying I want them to get off scot-free, but I find it interesting that they've gotten this far without being caught. I mean, it's been going on for bloody well months now.
Well, I'm sure they'll catch whoever it is eventually.
Gossip will be gossip. And I know for a fact that many around here just love exaggerating the truth about the stories they hear.
Have you been doing the stretches I recommended to you for your hands, Edmund?
Yes.
Been remembering to take time off at the manufactory?
Yes.
Been eating enough?
Mostly.
Edmund, you're scrawny enough as it is. Let's not make it worse.
It's not intentional, Jack, I swear.
Uh-huh.
No, really, I barely get enough food in while I'm at work sometimes because the breaks are so short, or I just get caught up in socialising.
What about the beginning meal of the day? Do you at least get that in?
Most of the time, if I don't fall out of bed when I realise my alarm clock didn't go off properly.
What am I going to do with you?
I don't know. Chop me into bits and sell my parts on the black market?
Very funny. Well, it seems everything checks out, and I'm glad you didn't miss your monthly checkup this time. I hope you have an excuse for last time.
Did my letter not get to you? Work went overtime, so I had to miss.
The mail system can be finicky. I swear, we need more phones like they do in Central City State. It would make communication so much easier.
Well, maybe I can fix that.
I'm sure you could, but you've got a lot to worry about right now, like your current job.
Not for much longer. Once this month is over, I'll have enough to open my shop.
If you say so. Just some notes and my bill for the month. Also, please be careful when walking out after dark. I know we're a small little town, but things can still happen.
Of course. Though everyone knows that. Did something happen?
Don't know if you read the papers much, or if you listen to gossip, but there has been a lot of weird disappearances going on around the country. Central City State has been getting hit the hardest, but it's not limited to that area. I just worry about it possibly coming here.
I've heard about it, but I just figured it was blown out of proportion by gossip, like every other piece of news.
Well, it is real. I can tell you that much.
Jack, did you lose someone?
I have a brother who lives in Central City State, or I should say lived there. He was filed missing quite a few months ago, when this whole thing started. I don't want to believe he's linked to the disappearances, but something in my gut tells me otherwise.
Jack, I'm so sorry.
I'll live. I'm sure he's somewhere. I know it. I just need to find him. For all I know, he probably got lost because he wandered off somewhere. He always had a bad habit of wandering off and getting into some kind of trouble. Typical Dante.
Is that his name?
Yep, Dante Carter.
Yeah. I wonder why I haven't heard of him until now.
Well, didn't really have a reason to bring him up. I've only known you for a few months after all. Sure, I don't mind you calling me Jack, but hey, gotta keep some secrets to keep you on your toes.
True, very true. Tell you what, if I see him, I'll drag him right back to this medical office or your home ASAP.
Thank you, Edmund. Though, just so you know, this is what he looks like.
Noted. I'll do my best to remember that.
Thank you again, Edmund. Now get out of here before the post office closes. It's rude to keep a lady waiting.
Will do. See you next month, Jack.
I swear, sometimes Edmund reminds me of you.